ready as their guys get set between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tennessee Titans. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Ready to break. I got you. I got you. Two times, 6-6. Pull it high. Wall. Get wall. Shit.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now Joe Mixon. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB.
And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play that time for the Titans. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This is Coleman with a grab.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kyler Fackrell, the linebacker.
This is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Jeffrey Simmons. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Blue draw quarters. Go. Go.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that
now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that if they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Here we go. 8, read. Block 54. Check, Daniel West, snap.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. I got one. Check 43. Go. Smooth. Right 52. Time to go, night. Extend.
Back to throw. Going up top. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big play, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line.
Protein spill. Now. Mike 52. You got nothing today. Hey, Charlie. Hey, Mike 52. He can't hang. Ready?
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he pulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards to pick up, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's into the clear. The 30, past the 20, and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tevin Coleman, 76 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
The Bengals drive about to hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He finds an opening past the 40. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now they're coming back out. Now they've established this run game. The play-action pass could very well be open.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
You got tight right there. 51 the mic. Greystone, travel. Watch QB jump. Hey, zoom. Undercut. Shoot.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Forced out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught at the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Will Fuller, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Down. 18 Gator. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Joker. Joker. Out.
From the gun to give to Mixon. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
And that's what friends are for.
Right? As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. Second and goal.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
On second down, Jacobs. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time.
And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that'll be incomplete. Now they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Got it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Ready.
The Bengals drive about to get spot in the field with the clock where it's at. You think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And that'll set them back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
You ain't doing nothing today. Nice 57's right. Hey, Echo. Let's go.
They are going for it. It's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught at the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tannehill being chased out left. He's got Smith here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
On the ready. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Oh, you got deep? Check! Watch the safety creep.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
61, matchbox, lights.
It's a pickup of 6.
Ready?
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Tannehill dancing to his left. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2.
Pull it together. Check, check, check. Shoot.
Here's Tannehill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 30. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. On play action, they'll throw. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On first down, Mixon. And some room to maneuver. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Fielded about a yard deep. There he goes left side. Touchdown Titans. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have...
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage, just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Again, it's Mixon. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, 74 yards. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
6-6, pull it high. Get it.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Coleman. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 45 on second down, Tannehill completes it to Coleman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Tannehill now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill, and a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Tannehill throwing again. Steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. On 4th down, Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 18 Gators. Hey, orbit. Here we go. Here we go.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyler Fackrell, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Here we go. Mike. Hey, wahoo! Here we go. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Here we go.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Ready? Topper! He's coming. 5.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. To throw is Tannehill. And now here is another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Ready, set.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Touchdown, defense. Check the backer, check the backer.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
90 Wolf. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Come get some. Come on now.
On 2nd down now. It's Coleman, and a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. From the 50, it's Tannehill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Going for it with Sanders. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Right back to Sanders on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And some room to work. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Here's Coleman. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And that'll be incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. But now it'll be 3rd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And this is caught at the end. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain. It's Coleman here. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They'll try and run it in with Coleman. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 50, plant.